Hello, this is Mr. Agbamu Idonogwene. So you are welcome to week 2 in our Law of 10. So today being Monday, 12th of January 2026, we are continuing with our first topic in our scheme of work, which is simple equations. Now today our business for today is to solve simple equations involving one unknown, and we should be able to check for solution of every equation we have solved. That is check solution equation. So this is what we shall be doing today. So let's go straight to the work. So this was the classwork of last week. This is the assignment of last week. In our classroom, we did the correction of the classwork and correction of the assignment. So as usual, don't forget the first solution. If you want to get the answer to x in the first classwork, we said the positive 7 is crossing over to this side. So when it comes over to this side, positive will become negative. So number one answer x is going to be equals to 12, 12 minus 7. And 12 minus 7 will give you what? Will give you 5. So the classwork, the first answer here is 5. Then the second one, the same approach, 4 is crossing over. And you remember the rules, 4 is multiplication. When 4 crosses over to this side, y will become division. Remember the principle, y will become 4 will become division because it was multiplication on this side. So 20 divided by 4. So y is going to be 5. Then the last question, the same thing, minus 5 will cross over to this side. And when it crosses over, b is going to be what? B is going to be 10 minus 5. And we are going to get, sorry, 5 is a negative 5, so it's going to be a positive number. Don't forget that this is negative 5. When it crosses over, it will become positive. So B is going to be 15. So this is the correction of the class work. In case you missed the class, you can go through it again and understand what we are doing. Then for the assignment, the same approach. The first answer for x, so 9 is a positive number. When it crosses over to this side, it will become negative. So s is going to be 14, 14 minus 9, and that will give us what? 14 minus 9 will give us 5. Then the same thing for 6y equals to 30. So when 6 crosses over to this side, remember it is multiplication here. When it crosses over, it will become division, which will now become 30 divided by 6, and that will give us 5. Then the last question, which is m, that's number 3. M is going to be what? This 8 is negative 8. When 8 crosses over to this side, 8 will now become 4 plus 8 will become a positive number, which will now become 4 plus 8, which is giving us 12. So this is the solution of the assignment. That is the correction of the assignment. So you can go through it, understand it in case you miss the class or if you don't understand. So let me erase all this. That is that for correction. So copy it in your notebook if you miss any of the solution of the classwork or the assignment. Copy the correction and we are through with the solution. Now let's go to today's class. So in today's class, we are looking at examples of this nature. It's the same thing with what we did last. The only difference is this 5x is attached to the question. Unlike the previous example, the x is just having a coefficient of 1, adding or subtracting a number. But in this case, the x is having a coefficient greater than 1 minus is equal to 2. So we are still going to solve this the same way. If I start with question 1, I'll start with 5x as usual. 5x minus 6 equals to 29. So the same thing, your minus 6, remember it will cross over to this side. It will now become 5x. 5x equals to 29. Same method, don't change the approach. 29 plus 6 because 6 is a negative number. When it crosses over, it becomes positive. So you are now ending up with 5x equals to 35. So you can see, then the next thing is to divide by 5. So when 5 crosses over to this side, it becomes a division number, which will now become divided by 5. So finally, x now be equals to 7. That is that. So remember our solution, we said check the solution. So how are you sure if x is 7? How will you be sure if x is 7? So let's check. So to check, that means in this question, this place of x, replace it with 7. So since 5x means 5 times x, so it will now become, let me erase this and put it well. So it will now become 5 times 7, 5 times 7 minus 6, and that will be equals to 29. So let's solve 5 times 7 minus 6 to see if you get 29. So 5 times 7 is 35 minus 6, and that is 29. So 35 minus 6 will give you 29. So that is that. So you can see that when we check it, the solution is correct. So both sides, left side equals to right hand side. So this is the solution of example 1. You can do the same thing with number 2, collecting like terms before you arrange your work.
Okay, let's try the number 2 example. So I've erased the solution I just did in example 1. So for example 2, the same thing, just follow the step we applied in the first example. As you start, the left hand side is 21. Then we have it equals to 9. The left hand side is 21 equals to 9 plus 2y. Okay, 2y. Okay, so now what do we do? As usual, we said you cannot add two unlike terms. That means 9 cannot be added to 2y. They are not like terms. So I need to take 9 to the other side of the equation. Very important. So when 9 cross over, remember 9 is a positive number. When it crosses over to this side, it's going to become a negative number. So it's going to be minus 9. And this will now be equals to 2y. I want us to get this principle very, very well. You cannot add terms that don't have the same letters. This is 2y, this is 9. They are not the same terms, so they can never be added or they can never be subtracted. Just like number 1, 5x minus 6 can never be subtracted because they are not the same terms. So the number need to go. So when it's a negative number, it will become a positive on this side. Then if it's a positive number, it will become a negative number. Anywhere the letter is positioned, whether on the left or on the right, it does not matter in simple equation. The important thing is take away the letters that are not the same. Take the ones that are the same to one side, and whenever they move over the equal sign, the sign will change depending on what is on the other side, whether minus or plus. This is just the principle. If you understand this, simple equation will be easy for you. Now this is 21 minus 9, which is going to give you 12, and that will be equals to 2y. Then at this point, everything is easy. So you divide by 2 so that y will stand alone. So for y to be alone, it's now going to be 12 divided by 2. And 12 divided by 2 means y is standing alone. So no more 2 on this side because you have carried the 2 to denominator here. So finally, 12 divided by 2 is going to give you 6, which is equals to y. So this is your answer. 6 is equals to y. Or if you don't want to leave it as 6 equals to y, you can say y is equals to 6. Anyhow you write it, you are correct, and they will mark your work right for you. So this is all. There's nothing in simple equation. That is all. Then if you want to check the solution for this answer, we said y is 6. Let's test it. So to check this solution, all you need to do is to substitute the value of y into this position and see if left and right side will be equal. So if this is 21 equals to 9 plus, so the 2 now is multiplying y, so it's going to be 2 times 6 because you are replacing y with 6. It's now going to be 2 times 6. And if you check if we are going to get the same answer on both, if you check if we are going to get the same answer on both sides, you will discover that it will be correct. So this is 2 times 6 will give you 12. Then when you add 9 plus 12, 9 plus 12, you will see that you are getting 21. So 21 is the answer on both sides. So that is that. So with this, you have solved your simple equation without any difficulty or any stress. So this is all for today's class, Monday, 12th of January 2026. So this is all we did in the class today. Then finally, before I go, some of you said you want to know the app I used to explain in the classroom. Let me still explain the app. So I've told you if you want to use Graphs Able Math app to understand this equation, and I encourage us to use it at home so that you can learn better. It will help you to learn better. Let me type these two questions in Graphs Able Math. Let's see. So if I go to Graphs Able Math, just enter your browser. Let me go to my browser so that you see it. Okay, this is my browser now. So as I said earlier, when you go to your browser, type your Graphs Able. You can see as I'm typing it, it's already out because I'm used to it in my system. So just type Graphs Able Math in your system, then you click on enter. Then make sure you have a good network. Just make sure you have good internet, and you will see it will open very soon. Okay, so when it opens, go to digital whiteboard. Make sure you use your whiteboard. So I'll just click on whiteboard and it will open as you click on whiteboard, and that is all. Okay, it's up now. So let's go to demonstration. Now when it comes up, you will see this keyboard will appear like this. As you click on empty space, the keyboard will disappear. As you click again, the keyboard will appear. So before we continue, just do a little setting. Under your setting, use dragging and simplify. Make sure you click on this, then go down to multiplication. Use this as multiplication. These are the two basic settings for now. There are other settings you can do in your class, but for our subtopic simple equation, that is the only two settings we need. Then you can go to your full screen. All right, now let's input the two questions we just did. Screen, input your equation 5x minus 6 equals to 29. Then you click on this to open up. So drag it and drop it anywhere you want. So just click and drop it somewhere. Then follow the steps as I said. Just be clicking on the numbers you don't need and taking them to the other side. That is how you use Graphable Math if you are practicing your equation on your own. For example, 5x, you can see as I'm clicking it, it's shaking. That means it's not possible to subtract. They are not like terms. So just click on 6, carry it to this side. You will see that it will become positive. That's what I was explaining in class. When 6 crosses over, it's a negative 6 here, it will become positive on this side. Then as you click on the positive, it will simplify it for you because they are like terms. That is 35. Then 5 need to leave x alone. X need to stand alone to get your answer. So when you take x down, you can see that it's showing multiplication. That's why we said 5 is multiplying x. So when you put it under 35, it will become division. And finally, divide it by clicking the division line to give you your answer. So this is how you simplify in Graphs Able Mathematics. So by the time you practice more of this, you will understand it better. So if you want to check if this answer is correct, just click on empty space, input the question again, 5x minus 6 equals to 29. Then position it where you want to position it on the screen. Now this is x equals to 7. Just click on x, then drag it and drop it here. You see, as I drop it on x, you can see that x is being highlighted here. As you drop it on x, you will see that it has replaced x in the question. You can slide here downward, you will see it will appear. So this x has been replaced with 7 because the answer we got is 7. So if you solve it by doing multiplication first, you will see that you are getting 5 times 7 is 35. Then if you subtract, you see that you are getting 29 on left, 29 on right. So by doing this, you will know that the question is correct. X equal to 7 is correct. So that is one thing I want you to get. So to delete, just click on arrange. You can delete them individually. So that is that. Let me demonstrate for the second question so that you can understand it better. So the second question, the same thing, click on empty space. The keyboard will appear, which is 29 is equals to 9 plus 2y. So this is the second question. Click on empty space, position it where you want to position it. So 29 is on the left, 9 plus 2y is on the right. As you click on plus, you see it's not doing it because they are not the same terms. They don't have the same letters. That means 9 need to leave this place. As you click on 9, you can see it's showing positive. So positive will become negative on this side. You can put it either here or here, but I want it to be in front of 21. You can see positive 9 becomes negative on this side. And as you click on negative, it will subtract it. 21 minus 9 is 12. Then how do you get your y? 2 need to leave. As you click and drag 2, you see it's showing multiplication here. When it comes under 12, it will now become division. Then by the time you click on this, to give you your answer. So that is what we did in class. Y is equals to 6 or 6 equals to y. Anyhow you write it, you are correct and you are okay. You can just drag it and reposition it. You can see all these are things you can just play around for easy understanding. That's how we do it. Then click on this minus and bring it here. So you can see I can drag this one and cover it back. So anyone is correct, you are good to go. Then if you want to check your answer, just input the equation 21 equals to 9 plus 2y. Then you can drag the value of y. Y is 6, just drag y and drop it here. Just leave it. You can see it has been replaced. Then you do your simplification. 2 times 6. Okay, let's go back. I clicked it too fast. 2 times 6 is 12. 9 plus 12 is 21. See, both sides of the equation are correct. So this is how you do your Graphs Able Maths. In case you want to practice, try and do it at home. You will see that simple equation is a very simple topic in mathematics. So that is all for the class. All right, let's exit full screen and go and finish our lesson. Okay, now you can see that the two examples are easy to solve. You can see the way I explained the two of them. So let's go to our final conclusion. So this is the classwork and assignment for the day. So you do these two works from your textbook. Go to your textbook, practice these two exercises, page 156 and page 157. If you do it, it will help you to understand simple equation very, very well. So that is all I have for today's lesson. Thank you for watching. Do have a nice day.